Hey guys and gals, how you doing? Today I'll be talking about the next DC animated movie called Superman: The Man of Tomorrow, and that's pretty much another universe of the DC franchise. We saw Justice League Dark. I won't get too much into it with no spoilers, of course. It's pretty much killed off the original universe of that DC animated line of movies between Flashpoint and between the Justice League Dark, all those other movies. It kind of have a different continuity, different timeline, you know. And if you see Deathstroke's Knights and Dragons, and now you see this, you can see the difference with the animation style where they're going at. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like this much more. I mean, I highly enjoyed what I saw from Deathstroke, and I also highly enjoyed what I see from Superman Man of Tomorrow. I'm not sure if this was based on a comic book translated to the anime. To the animated movie for this, because when I looked for the picture art for the thumbnail, I saw like a comic book version of Superman Man of Tomorrow, what it looked like in the front cover. But with that being said, I never read the comics for this, just in case of this particular movie, if it's based on that version. But let me just say off the bat, I really enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the animated style. I'm glad they're going with this because it reminds me of the old school animation style, you know, with the which you could tell is pretty much digital. It's digital, but it's going with the old school artwork style, you know. The voiceovers is fantastic, especially the voiceover for Lobo, which when I went down IMDb, I was surprised that this guy plays Lobo's voice. And I'm gonna be honest, if they were gonna do Man of Steel right, they could have done it with this. They should have made this into a live action movie, and Superman would have been awesome. The Man of Steel Superman would have been awesome, you know, but it wasn't. But what I like about this movie right off the back, I like how it began with a young Clark Kent, so a 50s alien movie with his friend, and he starts crying, you know, and you can understand why young Clark Kent was crying about it. Um, he grows up a little older, and it's like it's like a classy Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like the old school Superman we love and known. But don't get me wrong, there are deaths in this movie. Like horror deaths. I would say like horror movie deaths with one of the characters. And I'm trying not to spoil it because I feel like this movie was so good and enjoyable. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. But I kind of like how Superman became Clark Kent, and it's not they don't go too much into the origin story. It does mention it a lot who he is, but you don't see it like in the beginning with his mom and dad. You see it in hologram form. Um, so it's like the early. It's like Superman year one, pretty much. Let's put it like that. And how he wore like a jacket and a helmet to hide his face before he had his suit and cape that his adopted mother made him later towards the movie. Lois Lane in this one is like a year one Lois Lane we're gonna be seeing. It's kind of like, of course, this movie year one of Superman when you think about it. The heroes we have in this movie is Martian Manhunter, and you got the anti-hero Lobo who makes a guest spot in this movie. And let me just say something. I thought Lobo would kind of ruin it for this movie when I saw the trailers, but I was totally wrong. Lobo was a perfect fit for this movie. It did not ruin nothing. So to have Superman, Lobo, and Martian Manhunter in one movie, and of course Lex Luthor, you know, was pretty much a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie, but it balances out. You know, it was really good. It's not like imbalanced or it doesn't twist you around. You know, there is a sad moment in this movie. Of course, I mean, one of the villains happened to be like a human that became a parasite alien, like, and that's when the horror scenes pick up because this alien will drain your life, like suck you from your bones to your organs, and you be like a dead skin pretty much if he absorbs you pretty much. He even absorbs powers from Superman and Martian Manhunter, which is amazing. Though how this villain is unstoppable. Even Lobo had a hard time finding this villain, pretty much. But I won't tell you how this villain became a parasite. You know, like you'll figure it out. You know, but this is a fun movie. I really enjoyed it, and I stay tuned for the credits. There was no ending credits for this movie, which I was surprised. You know, but there's a little Easter egg when Batman name was mentioned, which was kind of cool. So it shows you that Batman is part of that universe. So it tells you that maybe it is a Batman year one. I mean, I think they did Batman Year One animated movie anyway, but I think maybe for this universe we might have a Batman Year One for this universe of the latest DC animated movie lineup. You know, for 2020 and up. Um, Again, this is a fun movie, man. Animation, voice talent, acting, story. It was just perfect balance. Even though there's a lot of stuff going on in this movie, with a lot of characters built up, and put in this one movie, don't be fooled by it. It doesn't confuse you enough. It's very well done, believe it or not. So Superman Man of Tomorrow, I highly recommend it. You definitely have to check it out.